Hi, good evening, good afternoon, good night, everyone. Bless up all of you guys. Give God thanks and praise to the Almighty God. Well, today I am just here relaxing. I worked last night and I came home this afternoon trying to get some overtime because I have a plan. But today we are not here to talk about that. Today we are here to talk about a topic that happens every day. People going through it. Some people don't know how to cope. Some people don't know how to manage themselves, how to move on. Well, my topic is how can you move on when somebody that you dearly love to your heart passed away? How can you continue with your life at a normal stage? Many of us have loved our loved one, our family, our wife, our husband, our children, our grandmother, our grandfather. It could be any relative that you are very close to, that you love dearly to your heart. And a lot of times when things do happen unexpectedly, some of us don't, it's nothing, it's something that we're not looking for, but it just happened. Death is a thing that don't give warnings. Sometimes you might know in yourself that your loved one going to pass because of the illness what they have and what the doctor says. Sometimes the doctor is not right. But the painful thing is that when you lose your loved one, when they died sudden into an accident, um, when they had a stroke out of nowhere and they don't last, when you heard that somebody have a stage 4 cancer, it's like it's a death sentence. When you heard of mother died in childbirth, when you heard of your brother, your sister, your mother, your father died into a car accident, it pains your heart. It's like the whole world come down at you. You don't know how to take it in. You don't know how to handle it. Sometimes a lot of us as human, we are weak when it comes to things like that. We do things out of the ordinary, like some people would take alcohol as a way of comfort. They would take smoking as a way of comfort, and some of them would go delusional, meaning, you know, they're acting funny. They are not in their right state of mind because that trigger them off to be that type of person. A lot of time people, somebody died and they could even don't want to tell the mother or the father because they themselves are up in age, and if them tell them, they're probably gonna get sick, or they don't know what to expect from that individual. Okay, when a person pass away, it's like your heart is broken. You seems like you have been, something has been written out of your heart. You have lost a loved person, a person that you love dearly, somebody that you and them is very close. It could be anyone, as I said, it could be your mother, your father, your sister and brother. And sometimes in life it takes a long time for you to get over it. It's not easy, and this comes with counseling. This comes with family coming together as one to comfort each other, to be there for each other. This is a time where you need someone close to you, because a lot of times when somebody passed away, which is could be somebody close to you, it us so much. Is like we are not ourselves anymore. We up to we seems as if we are We are lost. We are not here. Our body is here, but our mind is not here. And some people take it very seriously, like trying to take their own life. Each time I talk about this, I get very emotional because when I was in England, my dad had a stroke. He wasn't sick. He wasn't sick. And he had a stroke. And he went into the hospital. And I think it's the third day he had another stroke. And he passed away. At that time, I just left Jamaica back to London. I couldn't have returned because I don't have money. And it pains my heart every day to know that I wasn't there to see the closure, to see him lay to rest. And that thing, I have lived with it for 1 year. And I have sleepless night. I waked up in the night crying. For 1 year, I wasn't myself because to me, he was still alive because I left him there alive, in my mind. And I did not understand why I was going through this traumatizing feeling, why I was going through this feeling, this trend. And somebody told me that it's because you haven't have a closure of seeing your father lie to rest. And when I get back to Jamaica a year after, I promised myself that since I wasn't there to see him lay to rest, I get some of his friends, I make the headstone, and I do the whole show, the tiling, the raising of the tomb, and everything I did. And that was it. I feel content. I feel relief. I feel that this is a closure, that I came to do this, and I came to see where he was laid to rest. It was hard for me. It was sad. Sometimes when Father's Day come and I remember him, I cry. Sometimes I tell myself that I wish that he was alive today because at that time I couldn't afford to give him 100% care that I want to, like now if he was alive. But I know that God knows best, and that's a part of life. We all have to go through it one day. Some goes before some, and things take home people. If it's not sickness, if it's not sickness, it's accident. It could be anything at all that take you home. And it's not easy. It's very heart-rending. It's very stressful. It's something that I would wish on my enemy to lose their loved one, because it's like a part of you being ripped out. It's like a lot of people after the funeral and after the night and this and that, they move on with their life, and it's like nothing the next day. But when you love someone, when you care about someone, it takes time for that feeling to go away, even though the person are not here with you. you still remember the person, memories, things that you see, you would things that reflect remembrance, things would come back to you in memories of things that you used to do. Sometimes we used to sit down and talk about when we were young what my father used to do to us. He was very strict. We couldn't be messing around like on the street certain hours. Um, he was a very strict person, and he would beat us if we been rude. And I'm glad the way that him and my mother both raised us to be, to very disciplined and have manners to people, and love to teach us how to cook. That's one of the main thing. They teach us how to cook when we were young, and that helps me a lot. A lot of times your parents do you something and you think they hate you, but they don't hate you. They're doing it for you to be better, for you to grown as a man and grown as a woman. So when you get it up in adulthood, you know exactly how to to live, to manage yourself in life, to do things in life on your own and don't rely on people. It's heartrending. It's not something that you take in slightly when somebody passed away. And sometimes some people not even sick, and I hear that them just drop down and dead. It's something that is not easy for us to go through in life. For somebody to lose their children, for somebody to lose their husband, their wife, their father, their mother, their children, is hard. And some people just do not want to accept it, but it's something that we have to. It's gonna take time for us to move on in life, but that is why it pays for us to live good with each other. Because today, tomorrow does not promise to no one. A lot of time people are fighting, are killing off each other over land, properties, material things. And when I look and see, those people are not here today. People who are rich, people who, if their money could buy life, they would have buy life again. Those people have gone and left their riches behind. And so when death comes, you just can't tell them to wait, because can't tell it to wait. So what is my concern is that if somebody died for you, I think you should get counseling. I think you shouldn't lock yourself away from society. I think you should talk about it, things that you have on your mind, because a lot of people don't talk about things like those on their mind. They keep it within them, and then it's like, when a bomb explode, that's when they might have an heart attack or a stroke or some type of sickness, because guess what, they have everything stored up in them, and when it's stored up and the cup overflow, that is when something bad gone wrong. So a lot of times when we have something on our mind, like somebody pass away for you, I think you should associate yourself with somebody you trust, somebody that you can sit and talk with. It could be any one of your family member or a close friend. Because I know what you're going through. I've been through that situation already with my father. It's not easy. And I remember one of my friend here in Portland told me that one of his friend, she has not spoken to her mother for quite a few years, and the mother passed away, And even though the mother passed away, they were not talking. And what happened is that after the mother buried, the same night, she went out there to dig up the grave, crying, telling the mother that she's sorry and she forgive her. Don't wait until somebody died, you're gonna ask forgiveness. Don't wait until when somebody died, you're gonna feel sorry for yourself and saying to the person already died, they can't hear. So now you have the chance. It could be a mother, it could be a father that you're not talking to. I think you should make it right with them, because we don't know the time, the hour, nor the second when death comes. And I think you all should spend as much time as possible with your mother and your father. Some people don't have none. Some people only have one mother. Some people have a father because the other one passed away. So my advice to you, girls and boys, men and women, spend as much time with your mother. Spend as much time with your father. Cherish those memories. Treat them well. Take care of them. And not when they pass, you're going to have a big gathering. You're going to kill 3 cow, 1 pig. And when they want help, when they want food, when they want care, when they want medication, when they want food, none of you none of you put $1 or $2 together and send it go give them. Don't regret that. Don't let that happen. Don't let that special moment pass where you should have treat your mother or your father the right way. Treat them, show them love, show them care and compassion. Don't wait until them gone, because that doesn't have no use to them. The pretty casket and the flowers and the hearse and the chariot, that don't have nothing to do to them. They don't have no feelings. All that money that you spend, that you spend on the casket and the big hearse and the this and the that, spend it on your mother and your father while they are alive. Make them eat the best meat. Make them wear the best clothes. Take them on vacation if you can. Take them out for dinner. Buy present, carry them out for them birthday. Have a little birthday party for them. A lot of us can do better, but we have a hardened heart against our mother and father. We not show them love. We not show them compassion. We not give them nothing. But when them die, you're going to flourish them with money, pretty casket, and pretty hearse, and pretty chariot. What's the sense? That is rubbish. Rubbish, total rubbish. That is like a sickness in society, in black people. What I've seen every day. When your mother, your father, your sister and brother are hungry, I walk on road, I beg, and I ask people for food. And you, the son and the daughter, man and woman, you talk. You could have well afford to send money or send something to give your mother and father, but yet still, when them pass, you coming down and wear the prettiest clothes and killing the most cow and pig and goat, when that money could have given to her so she have a nice nourishing meal that she can be around for a long time. A lot of times the mother and father need care, they need love, they need support, they need somebody to talk to. But none of that was given to them, because some of you don't talk to them. Some of you don't like them. Some of you live bad with them. And when them dead, some of you come in crying crocodile tears. crying crocodile tears and say if you did know, you regret say you should have do that. Me I tell you now, don't let that happen to you. Do it now while you can. See, me and my mother are very close. 2 years ago, me and her go on cruise to the Caribbean. Now we are going to Europe on a cruise. Treat your mother well. Give her what you can now so she can benefit from it when she's alive, not when she dead. Because that not have no use for her. No care how much pretty clothes, pretty casket and this. That doesn't make a sense. That is rubbish. That doesn't prove nothing. Because when they need it, you were not there to give them. So what's the sense giving them when them dead? That not have no use to them. They don't know where I go on because them spirit gone up to God. I just a shell this dear. And when you go there bawl crocodile tears. How can you move on? How can you live with yourself to know that you could have done better? And your mother and your father suffer before them dead. And now you are going to show love when them dead. Now you are going to show pretty flowers and pretty casket when them dead. Now you are going to put on pretty clothes when them dead. And guess what too? A lot of the kids them are going to fight over dead left. When their mother want them, when their mother or their father want them and they were not there. They only know them when them died because they want come creep dead left. Shame at you. Shame at you who do these things. But remember, if you have children, whatever you do in life, gonna come right back to you. Same as how you used to treat your father, and you have kids, then I'm going to come back and do the same thing. Same as how you used to treat your mother, your kids going to come back and do the same thing. So don't think that you get away from it. Because guess what? What goes around, comes around. And God not sleep. The Bible tell you about honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long upon the land. So if you don't think, say, una do no mother as una do no mother what I call it there. Una do a favor, una do no self a favor, because what you not doing gonna be backfired pan uno, and it will continue pan generation. About generation curse. A lot of time people do things in life to them, to each other. It don't have to be a mother, it could be a grandmother, a grandfather, and the wickedness. And guess what? That generation curse continue on generation and generation, and it continue. A lot of time people said, why me? Why am I have to be going through so much? Everything they try fail. Generation curse. Things that your foreparents or your granny, your grandfather, whoever when do, it fall back upon you. Shoulder. So be careful what you do in life, because it will come back upon you. And if it will come back upon you, it will come back upon your children and your grandchildren. So let us do the right thing. Let us take care of our parents. A lot of you guys say we don't owe our parents anything. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All of you owe your parents obligation. Even though your parents did not raise you or something, but your mother bring you in her stomach for 9 months, and a lot of mothers have the opportunity could have killed you, and they don't kill you. They bring you on and they bring you, you're born until you can able to move around and breathe and grow and nourish. So don't tell me that your mother you don't owe your mother any obligation. Some of you will say your father, yes, because some father don't business, don't care, then they gone, but the mother is the one. The mother is the one mostly. And the father too. A lot of time father plays good role model in their children's life, just like the mother. So they need credit as well. I love my mother, and if my father was alive, I would have treated both of them even none better than the other. I just saw me stay. I believe in taking care of my parents because they are the one who have bring me into this world. They are the one who have raised me, have nourished me until me become who I am today. So I owe them obligation. God rest my father, soul in peace. But me owe my mother obligation. And me I fulfill it. Not when she dead, but when she alive. So this is my few little words about what would you do if your parents or somebody that you love passed away? How would you cope? What would you do? Leave your comments down below and remember to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel as ORALBLESS TV. And come on board and remember to press the like button, and remember, please share my live, share it with your families and friends, and remember to subscribe. I want my channel to build. Guys, I'm going on a tour and I want to bring you with me to Europe. I want to bring you, some of you who never been to Europe, I want to bring you guys with me. So follow me and share and subscribe for free. Leave your comments down below and tell me what do you think. Alright, so one love, peace. Have yourself a fantastic evening. Bye for now.